to a toncoin. All these coins are pretty new to me, but so sorry if I butcher any of the names or anything. But so toncoin here is very very bearish, way below this 200-day moving average. So, and you can see it's already broken. It broke an area of resistance here, and now it's heading even lower. So I would look for a short position on this. You can see last week's candle, which just closed or whatever a few hours ago, very very bearish right through this zone, you know, bearish engulfing. So I'd be looking to target this area here. I think this is a prime area to target. The previous, I think, all-time lows, about 90 cents. So that would be my target. Now it's time to find an entry. So how I would find an entry is I would wait for, I would not sell it yet. I would wait for it to come back up and retest this zone, or even retest this zone if it made it this high. Both these areas are significant. Obviously, if it broke this zone here, I'd be a little more hesitant, because then I'd say, well, how much bullish momentum is behind it, because it might keep going up. So ideally we want the price to come back up here, start getting rejected, and then head lower. So if that was to happen, I would go like this, and then like thankfully we got this nice little zone here, so we can have our stop just outside of it, and we actually get a really nice tight stop loss, so we get a nice R ratio. But then I would probably just target the bottom of the zone, and then what I would look for is my time frame. So I look at the average true range here. So on a weekly it's about 23 cents. So, and based on this trade, that's 55. So like that's a big gap. It probably won't do that in a week, but the month is about 70 or so cents. So it could definitely do this in a month, but probably not in a week. So it just depends on how long you want to hold it for. Again, the weekly is, what did I say it was? About 23 cents on average. So if you just move this to the top here, then you'd be better off. It's still 38, so it's still a little high, but you could definitely just get in on it there. And then this would be your whole week. If you wanted to just go to the actual weekly range at about 23 cents, it would be right around the 106 level. Yeah, so something like that. That would be within the weekly range, so it would be much more conservative, I guess. I guess you could say basically you get in and then you would get it closed within a week, and then I would just make sure that all the moving averages align. So this is the 4 hour. You can see lower lows. It is trending down. And then I would just wait for price to, let's see, did it retrace there? It did retrace there. So find where it last retraced to. So if we're looking at this, well, it retraced there too, but I would look for a retracement of this entire segment here, which would be about up here. So it might not make it that high, but I would ideally wait for it to come back to this zone for sure, and then most likely we'll test this moving average somewhere right here. And then as long as it rejects nicely on the 4 hour, you can see some 4 hour wicks and then some bearish 4 hour engulfing candles, then yeah, you should be good to go to enter this position, make a 5R, just get in on it, and you're good to go. So that is TON.